Hey, and welcome into this Discover dōTERRA webinar. I am so excited that you're here, so excited to deliver this information to you, and so excited that you're open to discovering an additional stream of income for yourself and your family. So let me share this fun quote I saw. I found this on Instagram the other day. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Maybe this is something that you didn't fully comprehend in the past or pay any attention to. In my opinion, additional income streams are always a good idea. And so what I'm going to share with you today is just that. It is a potential additional income stream for you. Okay, most of you here that are going to be watching this recording are already in the health and wellness industry to some degree, whether you are a spiritual person that truly believes in health and wellness, you believe in natural healthcare, you believe in natural over synthetic, maybe you are somebody who believes that your time is literally worth its weight in gold, and you are here to work smarter, not harder. And so whatever the reason you are finding this recording, I am so excited that you are here, and I am super pumped to be able to deliver this information to you. So a little quick backstory before we fully get into it. This is us currently, almost currently. Now everyone's a little bit older. I'm a mama to 3. I absolutely love and live to travel. I am a big dreamer. I am a big believer in, well, if you can dream it, you can live it. You can bring it into reality. And so I always encourage people to spend time in your imagination, and you can create whatever you can create in your mind, you can create in your physical reality. And so fully believe in time, location, and financial freedom. And of course, this vehicle that I'm going to share with you today is a big part of where I am in my life today. Okay. And so saying that, it wasn't always this way. This little guy here, his name is Macaulay. He's now 7 years old at the time that's recording. He is the reason why I went further down the path of natural health and empowered wellness. Okay. So I've always been natural health minded. I was a yoga instructor, still am. I was a commercial and residential house painter as well. So entrepreneur up and down, raised by 2 entrepreneurs, very free spirited, And so when I had my baby, it was a complete surprise, complete surprise. I had just been traveling all over the world, relatively alone for 6 years. And so I've been to many, many different countries. And I know that that is a big part of my life. Traveling, showing my kids the world was a big dream of mine. And so when I had my little friend here, I got serious, even more serious about a couple of things. Number one, my healthcare, right? I'm okay with, if I have something going on, head tension, a stomach ache, whatever, I'm okay with just dealing with it. But those of you that have kids, you know how it is. You never want your child to be suffering. Of course, that's not humane. And so I needed to find some answers. I asked myself, there's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be a better way. And nobody I knew had any answers for me, right? I was doing some research. I knew that essential oils could potentially be healthcare if they're pure, and most were not, from what I found from my research. Okay. And so that's the first thing that happened when I had him, is I got serious on my healthcare needs. Second thing I got serious on is my time and how I'm going to make an income. So, little behind the scenes, I was also a single mom. I was going through a really tricky situation with his father. It's very complicated, so I'm not going to get into it. You don't really care about that anyway. But just so you know, it was a very difficult transition in my life. Okay. And so I was seriously I do not want to give my little baby to somebody else to raise. Okay. And so I was openly searching for that income stream that I didn't know which direction I was headed in. I was invited to attend a yoga retreat on a small island off the west coast of BC in Canada. And my friend there had these pretty little bottles of essential oils. And as soon as I saw them, my future flashed before my eyes. I'm not even joking. I was like, I need to know more about these oils. I already use essential oils. I know they're amazing, but I don't know enough about them. and I didn't know what I was using wasn't pure. And, I was using it as like perfumes and things like that, which I'm sure most of you watching this are. Okay. When I saw those bottles, everything shifted for me. I felt my body transform, right? I had right there in that moment made a decision. And once we make a decision, our cells literally change. Okay. Everything, the universe, whatever you want to call it, shifts to come into alignment for us. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. So I saw those bottles, I started asking questions, and I started looking more into it. And I found this massive world of education, of science, of community, of support, of unlimited income and impact. Okay. And this has always been something that's in the forefront for me, is how can I make a difference? I want to earn an incredible income while I'm impacting other people. And the more money I make, money for me is a tool. I use my money to better my life, my family, my community, people that need help. I'm here to serve in this lifetime. And so that's where it all began. This little buddy he was under a year old. He was probably about 6 months when I first found the oils, because he had his first cough and cold. And you guys know, if you have kids, how stressful it is when your child is sick. It's like the world's ending. And so I realized, there isn't any safe options to use with tiny babies. There isn't any safe options for healthcare when you're pregnant. I don't know if you guys knew that. If you've been pregnant, you know that. Okay. Enter dōTERRA essential oils. Everything changed. They are safe for everybody. You just need to know how to use them and which ones to avoid during certain scenarios, AKA pregnancy. Okay. Mind blown. All right. So here we are from Canada, that single mom zone, like literally the definition of a mamapreneur, how do you want to call it, right? Like raising 2 tiny kids at home. I would spend my entire days with them, enjoying, taking them out for walks, going on adventures, doing all these fun things with them, just completely raising my babies, because that's my passion, right? That's my life. And on the side, I was building not my business, I was building my empire. I didn't tell many people what I was up to, because a lot of people are stuck in that realistic. Oh, be realistic. I'm not here to be realistic. And I'm pretty sure that you're not either, right? We're here to grow. We're here to challenge the realistic, I strongly believe what we can create in our mind, we can create in reality. Okay. If we can get behind, emotionally involved with our goal, with our dream, we can and will bring it to this physical reality. Okay. So anyway, here I am, mama on a mission. I was building my empire, like totally in my spare time. After the kids would go to bed, I would be doing my content creation, my connecting, my teaching, my workshops, online classes. I would get a sitter once in a while to go teach classes and workshops in my community, teaching yoga as well, part-time with my essential oils. I created my own style of yoga with essential oils. And so there I was, right? I was building my empire with my dream to show my babies the world. I didn't know how it was going to happen. I didn't know how, but honestly, the how is not up to us. Okay. It's the determined, aligned action that matters. Okay. So here we are from Canada. One day, my business was at a place that it was sustaining our income. I was able to get us from the negative, from that needing to rely on government assistance. Like, I'm so grateful that we have that option in Canada, right? Seeing here in Costa Rica, they don't have that. Game changer, like completely different story. But anyway, I was able to build my business while I was being supported by the government. Thank you. And I was able to get us off government assistance. We financed a van. We did some amazing trips, teaching people about essential oils all over Canada, drove down to the States a couple times to our convention. Just incredible, incredible journey. But I had this vision that I was going to be able to take my babies out of Canada, out of the cold winters. Okay, so my first big goal was to become sustainable enough so that I could take us out of Canada for the winter. Okay, September 2019 comes along, and guess what? My business is doing great. It's thriving. It's growing massively. Okay, and I decided to book a plane ticket to come to Costa Rica to escape the winter from Canada. Okay. If you guys know Canada, like it's where I come from, there's a lot of snow. So anyway, I was tired of the cold. And so that's what I did. I booked a plane ticket, didn't tell anyone what I was doing, obviously got my legal stuff in place for the kids and, hey mom, can you drive me to the airport? Drive us to the airport. We're going to Costa Rica. And we did it. We came to Costa Rica, September 2019, very end of September, and we haven't left. Okay. So part of that is to do with the pandemic, obviously. Our plans were to be in Europe to mentor our European team at the time. And the pandemic happened and we got stuck, AKA not stuck, in Costa Rica, in this beautiful country. And I'm so grateful that we did. So here we are living in Costa Rica. I'm going to leave it at that and jump into this next aspect. Okay, so I hope that was entertaining to you guys. Now, this is what I get to do. I get to not only teach people how to use essential oils as healthcare. This is something I'm so passionate about. I teach people how to take their power back when it comes to their basic healthcare needs, emotional, physical healthcare needs. And my favorite thing that I get to do is I get to show people how to take their time back, how to work smarter, not harder, how to add an additional income stream, right? How to change lives and how to build an incredible untapped income with an uncapped income with an uncapped impact. Okay. So there are 3 types of people that gravitate towards doTERRA. You're watching this because I suspect you're lingering in that sharing and building aspect. Okay. So the first type of person is someone who wants to live a healthier lifestyle. That's all of us here. You're here, you're past that aspect. You know how important it is to live a holistic lifestyle, right? You probably already use essential oils. Like I mentioned, you might already have your own doTERRA oils somewhere within my community. Okay, the second type of person is someone who wants to get their oils paid for through sharing, right? Through sharing with their friends and family. Maybe you host workshops for us. That's awesome. We love to teach you. We love to teach your friends and family. We love to help them get oils in their home so that they can take their power back, right? This is an incredible opportunity. You can think of this as an affiliate link. You have your own affiliate link, you earn 25% on retail sales. This is something that we'll get into in a deeper conversation. Okay, this is an awesome opportunity to supplement your income, to make a little bit of extra cash, get your oils paid for, whatever you want to do. Okay, and then the third type of person is someone who sees this as an opportunity like I did. Maybe you're in a similar situation like I was. Maybe you're someone who wants to free up your time. Maybe you're a busy business owner who has no time, right? Or wants to work smarter, not harder, and add that additional income stream, like I mentioned before. So this opportunity is what we're going to be diving a little bit deeper into today. I'm going to show you some pretty cool things about doTERRA and why it is the company that is making change in the world today. Okay, so let me tell you a little story first. There was a man who hauled buckets of water for a living. He literally walked up to the stream, filled up his buckets and carried them down to his town and sold them per bucket of water, sold his water. Okay. So if he wanted to make more money, he would just work longer hours. If he wanted to take a day off, he had to take a day off without pay, right? If he got hurt, which he often did because the ground is all uneven and things, he would have to take days off without pay. Does this sound familiar? Having to, if you know, that inability to own your own schedule. Okay. He decided one day that he's going to start in his spare time. He's still going to work his, 9 to 5, hauling buckets of water so that his basic needs, his family has food on the table, a shelter, his basic needs are met. But he's deciding that he's going to start laying a pipeline. He's literally going to start breaking ground, digging his pipeline from the spring or the river to the village. Okay. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. He can work harder and faster and get it done faster. He can give it more attention, right? But what he's doing here is he's working his 9 to 5 and he's building his pipeline in his spare time. Okay. And so that's what a lot of you are going to do. Maybe, once his pipeline is built, maybe it takes whatever, maybe it takes him a month, maybe it takes him a year. Who knows how long it takes him, right? It determines, it's that amount of time is determined by the amount of time he gives the project, right? And so once the pipeline's built, he literally turns on the water and charges per bucket of water. He's got unlimited income, unlimited time freedom, and the maintenance is like on the pipeline. He's doing his maintenance when he needs to, right? So I wanted to share this with you because I want to ask you, where are you? Where are you? The amount of people that ask me, what do I do for a living? And what allows me this level of location and time freedom that I have is massive. Like I get asked that all the time. And so I want to ask you, where are you? Are you trading your time or your hours for dollars? Do you have limits on your earnings? Is someone else telling you what you're worth and where you can work from? You have a limited on time freedom and you're building other people's dreams. Is that where you're hanging out? And is that where you want to be hanging out? Okay, so authentic direct sales. We make residual income here. We don't trade our time for money. Well, I'm going to show you how. Okay, there's no limits on advancements in earnings. You have the freedom to choose your schedule. Again, the more energy you put into your project, you are your boss. You are an entrepreneur. You're not answering to nobody. You have us to mentor you. You have us to support you, right? And that's amazing. Like we work together as a team, but I'm not going to tell you how or where or when to build your business. That's on you. Okay, so you're building your dreams, your empire, and you get to do it your way. We have frameworks. I'm going to introduce a couple to you here that I recommend you follow. You don't need to recreate the wheel, but you get to be creative, put your own flair and your own spin on everything that we do here. Okay, so I know that most of you here are watching this because you want to be more in this side, into building residual income, owning your time, owning your location, and your financial freedom, right? You want to build your dreams. And so let me introduce you to dōTERRA. In case you're new here, dōTERRA is the world's biggest essential oil company today. Okay, they started back in the middle of the recession. Okay, and this is another example of what I was saying earlier, is that, you know, when we tell people what we're up to, sometimes it's not a good idea, right? So they were starting a business in the middle of the US recession in 2008. Everybody they knew said, you guys are nuts. You're crazy to be starting a business. And having just lived through that pandemic that we just went through, it became apparent that there are distinctly two types of people when it comes to that recession or that pandemic situation. The first one's going to completely subscribe to the situation and use it as I'm going to say an excuse. Okay, I don't want to offend anybody, but I am going to say it. They use it as an excuse as to why their business failed, why they can't start something new, why they can't blah, 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 why they're failing, right? The second type of person is someone who sees it as an opportunity. Okay, this is an incredible opportunity to start something new because guess what? So many people, our business was the biggest it's ever been in the middle of the pandemic. Okay, so many people in that situation are looking for, well, in our case with the pandemic, they're looking for safe healthcare. They're looking for healthcare that actually works, right? Essential oils to help their body be supported in a time of chaos like that. Okay, and so I hope that makes sense, you guys. But there's beauty among that, right? Okay, and so they started back in 2008. 7 doctors. They're kind of like a mix of doctors, and they have extensive knowledge in the medical industry and science of essential oils. They came together with a common interest and mission to create the world's purest essential oils. They had been working for another essential oil company for a little while, and they were upset with the level of inaccuracy and what's that called, like the amount of distrust that this essential oil company was portraying to the world. Okay, and so they came together and said, we need to do something. I'm tired of essential oils not working. I'm tired of them being impure. And you guys, adulteration does not happen by accident, right? Adulteration of essential oils is a real thing. Okay, often you can read the side of the label and it will say it contains other things in there. Then that's not a pure essential oil. Okay, but by regulation, the regulating body of essential oils, this bottle only needs to have 2% of pure essential oil in it. Think about that for a second. Okay, so they came together with the mission and the vision to create the purest essential oils through helping the most people. Okay, so that's where they chose their incredible sourcing model, right? Sourcing, co-impact sourcing is something that we I completely align with, and I know that you probably will too. We don't own farms. We work in partnership with growers all around the world to help them perfect their trade, right? We educate them on proper sourcing practices for longevity of the plant, the tree, right? We also help them with progressing in their own life. If they need a micro loan, if they need their house fixed, or their community needs drinking water or whatever, like doTERRA sources in two ways. They source, number one, for, what do we, I guess it's not in any sort of order, but number one is like, okay, we're sourcing this plant. Where does this grow best? Where are the climates perfect? And then we're going to take a look and see which farms are already functioning in this industry. And we're going to ask if they would like to partner with us long term and be exclusive to us. So just by the way, if an essential oil company is saying we have the standards doTERRA has, it's not even possible. Okay. So the second way that, what was I going to say there? Is we source is actually by looking at which country, which area needs our help. Okay, we say, for example, Africa, what these people need our help. They need drinking water, they need hospitals, they need these, like, we ask the community, it's not like we're going in there to change their traditions or anything like that, but we're going in there and we're asking, what do you need? Like, what can we do here for you? And then we're saying, how can we serve, as far as what essential oils are currently being harvested from here, or what plants grow best here? Can we create an essential oil from these plants that these farmers are already cultivating? And they ask them to partner long term. Okay, they're paid higher than fair trade wages, on time, all of that good stuff. Okay, and so that's a very big part of doTERRA, is our sourcing. Okay. This is actually unheard of, especially in the essential oil world. Okay, just in case you didn't know, I'm going to give you a website which should be on here, but it's not. Source2u.com. Source2u.com. Go there and watch some videos on sourcing. It'll just like literally blow your mind. Okay, so we have a record-breaking retention rate. Our growth is similar to Apple, billion-dollar company in 7 years, like continues to grow. I'm going to talk a little bit about tripling our impact in a second here. Record-breaking retention rate of 65%. Average industry rate is 13, you guys. Here's why. Our products work. Number one, our essential oils are freaking amazing. Number two, they come with education. Okay. That leads me into my next point here, is this is why doTERRA chose this direct sales business model, is because number one, our oils need education. How many essential oils do you have in your home right now that you're like, I don't know how to use them? Or like, I used them a while ago, but I don't remember how to use them. Or I don't feel safe using them. I don't even think I can put them on my kids, things like that. So our essential oils, our products need education. They also realized that I said that from the beginning, they wanted to help the most people through sourcing the best essential oils, right? And so how do they do that? They could easily take their bottles and go put them on every shelf in, every holistic healthcare shop in the world. Easy be bajillionaires, right? Whatever. But that's not how they wanted to do it. They wanted to help the most people. And so they recognized our product needs education. We also can help these people like myself. You heard my story. What other business opportunity would I have been able to undergo in my situation? It's just a no-brainer, in my opinion, to try network marketing and direct sales and be trained in it and do it properly, because there's many people out there that do not do it properly and they taint the industry for everybody else. Here at doTERRA, we do things differently, by the way. You're going to learn more about that in a second. Okay. But through our direct sales model or social selling, doTERRA is able to, and I get to help women, families, people all over the world literally grow. Okay, grow into their next income brackets and beyond, grow into the person that they're here to be. Just incredible, incredible impact this business. I honestly strongly believe in this business structure, direct sales, because of the personal growth journey that comes with it. It's incredible to witness. Okay, and so this is how they are also helping us, is that they are helping so many people through this sales model. Okay. So like I said, we create partnerships with growers around the world. We're a privately owned company, which is really important to note as well. Completely debt-free, no outside funding. Okay, I'm going to add as well, we have our humanitarian projects, our nonprofit called the Healing Hands Foundation, which if you know anything about me, you know that I talk about this all the time, and I work closely with the Healing Hands Foundation. It is our nonprofit that doTERRA started when they were barely passing by, right? Barely making an income. They started the Healing Hands Foundation because, again, it all comes down to how can we source the best by helping the most, through helping the most. Okay. And so Healing Hands Foundation is something you'll learn about at doTERRAhealinghands.org. It is an incredible organization that is doing amazing things all over the world. Okay. So why now? People all over the world are looking for at least one of these tools. I've kind of already mentioned this already, but number one, they're looking for safe, natural, and effective healthcare that they can use in their own home or anywhere in the world. If you're a traveler like I am, these essential oils are very travel friendly. They can fit right in your handbag, your backpack, whatever. Okay. So number two, they're looking for a like-minded community. They want to surround themselves with people who are actively trying to be better and do better. This is huge. How many people do you know in your life that are actively on that growth journey, right? Trying to be better and do better. If you're anything like me, I don't have that many people. Like if I look back, there was not a lot of positive, like go-getter type people in my circles, right? And so this is an opportunity to surround yourself with people who want to help other people with their healthcare needs and live better lives. Okay. And so number three is an additional income stream, AKA work smarter, not harder. I think everybody should be open to an additional income stream. If you're not, you might want to take a look around, right? Number four, an uncapped business opportunity that offers complete ownership and time freedom, or complete ownership and time for, sorry, apparently I can't read, complete ownership and freedom over your time, location, and finances. Okay, so just a little fun fact here. The global health industry was worth more than 8.45 trillion in 2018. It's predicted to be over 10 trillion by this year. Okay, so this is a big deal. We are in the industry that we should be in, right? If you are holistic minded, I cannot say it enough. There's never been a better time to start educating more on holistic health with essential oils. Okay, this can easily be incorporated into what you're already doing, and I will show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so I want to ask you, where do you want to be by 2030? This is a big question, a loaded question. It is like quite a few years away from now, so maybe you don't even know where you want to be, and that's totally cool. But I know where we're going, and along with doTERRA. doTERRA is leading the field. I actually really admire this about doTERRA, is that, you know, at some point in our lives, we reach our goal and we ask, you know, now what? Maybe we start to get a little bit comfortable. I don't know if you've maybe experienced this in your life where, you know, you were pursuing a goal and you reach that goal, and then comfort sets in, and then you start to shrink. You start to go backwards. And so with doTERRA, they have been having outstanding growth since 2008. Okay. And quite recently, they decided to, as they always are doing, and as every successful entrepreneur and business and company should be doing, is reevaluating their next step. Where are we going now? And so we are tripling our impact by 2030. That is the goal. And so if we have over 10 million customers, okay, that is a big deal. And so we're not just tripling our income, we're tripling our impact. That is through our sourcing, right? Through our distributors. It's a full circle. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you guys because I really do want you to ask yourself, where do I want to be by 2030? Like, what's the dream? And remember that absolutely anything, if you can dream it, you can create it. So let's come into, how do I make money with doTERRA? Because I'm sure you're asking this. So here it is in a nutshell. Sample. You're going to give an experience to people. People need to try essential oils. Okay. I am going to say that I work all over the world. And so do I sample my friends in Chile that want to learn about essential oils? Not necessarily. Okay. If somebody is in Canada, I have an assistant in Canada, and sometimes I do send out samples. Okay. But if I'm in person, people love to try the essential oils, right? If somebody has head tension and I'm there, next to them, I'm going to say, would you be open to trying this peppermint? Because this is what I use and it works for me. And so people need to try these oils because they are amazing. Okay, after that, they're going to say, I want my own oil. Where'd you get this? And they're like, let me show you. Let me teach you about essential oils. Like, if you think that was amazing, let me show you what's possible. Okay, because people want to learn more about holistic healthcare, right? There's a huge need for this right now. This is a massive industry that is very progressive at this moment. It's just going crazy, okay? Because I feel like as part of that full circleness is like, we're going in parts of the world, we are recognizing the healthcare system isn't what it's all meant to be, right? What it's all made out to be. And so we want to take our power back. We want to be more control when it comes to our health, our kids' health, and those sorts of things. I'm rambling again, but you get the idea. Someone, after they try the oils, they want to learn more. Guess what? You can plug them into a webinar recording of mine or someone in my community. You can teach them yourself. You can learn how to teach through me. I commit your four first classes. We teach them together. Okay, wherever you are in the world. Maybe that's in person. Maybe that's online. And we teach them. We teach them about these oils. We have a framework, a class to follow. I teach you. I give you everything. Okay, and so after you teach them, you show them how to get their own oils, because if you don't, they're going to go and buy their oils at the health food shop and think that they're the same thing and be disappointed. Okay, so you're going to enroll them, and that's where you earn your commissions. This is commission-based work. Okay, after that, you support them. Does that person want to love their oils, and are you going to give them a health plan to help with their digestive issues that they're having? Are you going to set them up with a protocol, do your research, and connect them into resources from dōTERRA and from other parts of our community, right? You plug them into our members portal or education portal, which we're always adding to and growing, right? So you're supporting them exactly where they're at. Maybe that person has an experience with their essential oils that changes their life, which happens with like 99% of people. And they start sharing. They can't not, right? We are humans, and our nature is to help other people, right? Is to benefit. The majority of people want to help other people. And so when something works for us, our tendency is to share it. And so we support that person in sharing. Do they want to host classes? Do we teach for them? All of those good things. Do they want their own affiliate link? Whatever it is. Do they want to build a business? Right? Do they want to fully commit? Are they looking for an additional income stream? Are they looking to build that empire? We support them wherever they're at, and we have the systems in place so that you don't need to take your time in creating these systems. Okay. So that's the gist of how we make money. Okay. From that, our pipeline is that support. So when somebody gets their oils, we set them up with a protocol. There's an option for them to opt into a loyalty program, totally optional. Most people will opt in because there's a need. They have a reason why they're looking into holistic healthcare. Maybe they have a health concern. Maybe they want to be living more, less toxins in the house, things like that. Okay. And so that is your continued residual, is through their continued orders. Okay. And you are continuing to nurture them, support them wherever they're at, to educate them through our systematic approach. Okay. And so let me just introduce you to our income opportunities. This is basically different levels in your business. Okay. This is different. What do I want to call it? Yeah, this is nothing more than it's depicting the volume that you have in your organization. And so there's elite level. That is our base level. Okay. This is the fundamental rank or level in our entire business. Once we know how to get to elite, which I'll show you my system in a second, we know how to build every single rank in this business. Okay. And so I am going to say, is there one only way to build this business? No, there's lots of different ways to build this business, but I do recommend following my system and getting creative with it in your own way to still follow the system. Okay. And so elite level is your fundamental rank. So if you say, taking a look at elite is 3,000 in volume. Okay. So here's a traditional launch. Let's actually go. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's just framework this. Okay, so basic launch. Say you are hosting I always recommend is whenever you want to start your business, you set up 4 workshops or 4 classes or 4 events, whatever you want to call it. Okay. In as short amount of time as possible. If you want to grow faster, set up more in a short amount of time. Okay. And so we teach your first 4. What happens is I teach the first one with you there. I call on you, ask you questions, and you contribute, right? The second one, I teach most of the class. You teach the 3 cool things, or sorry, the 3 ways you use the oils. And then the third one is you teach most of the class, I close. And then the 4th one, you're there teaching the whole thing, and I'm there coaching you and contributing. Okay. And so by the end of that 4th class, the point of this fast launch is that you are learning in hyperspeed, right? You're learning through doing. That is the best type of learning. You're learning in hyperspeed. And by the end of that 4th class, you know how to confidently teach a class, and you can duplicate that. Okay. And so within those 4 classes, you're going to have enrolled a bunch of people. You have now building this little community anywhere, all over the world, right? You have these little, it's kind of like little pods sometimes, especially in the beginning when you have usually it's like your closer friends or your family or like whatever it is, that are getting their oils and getting excited about your new business venture. What you're also going to find in those 4+ classes, you're also going to find people who want to partner with you. So whether they want to host another class, that's a mission or a goal from each class. We're booking at least 1 or 2 more classes from that so we can continue our momentum. We're finding our business partners in those first 4 classes. We are finding at least our 3 business partners. Okay. What we're also doing in that same time we're teaching these 4 classes is we're also connecting and contacting, which I teach you how to do authentically, not the cold calling way. Okay. And so you're finding your 3 business partners that you want to partner with on this incredible mission to help other people live better lives. Okay. I guarantee you off the top of your head right now are thinking of somebody, at least one person that you would love to work with, love to travel with, love to share your time with, love to mentor, love to help. Just really somebody that would completely align with this work. Okay. And so there you go. So you can see that once you have your elite level, you are not alone. Once you achieve that elite 3,000 in volume, ideally you have your 3 business partners as well, at least. Okay. And then you can see that silver is 3 elites. Silver level, you achieve silver level when you have coached 3 people to elite. Okay. And when I say you, I mean we. In the very beginning, I have, again, the system all laid out through our members portal that you literally plug people into and coach them through it. Okay. And so in that silver level, on the way to silver, those 3 people at the same time you're doing your launch, guess what they're doing? They're doing their launch, and you are teaching them in their classes. So it is a fast-paced program. And I know that isn't for everybody, and it's not the only way. So if you're sitting here thinking, this sounds amazing and I'd love to do this, but I don't have that much time to commit, that's okay. Let's talk. Okay. There's other ways to build this. You don't have to run or sprint like this. Okay. I just know the power of starting a business off with a powerful intention like that behind it. Is it always going to be that busy? No. Okay. It depends on your intention, depends on where you want to go. The idea is that you're staying very consistent with educating on essential oils. This is your business. If you want it to be a hobby, then sure, it can be a hobby, right? But I'm introducing the business opportunity here. Okay. And so treating this business like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. Okay. So with the silver level, we have our 3 elites now. Once you've done your launch and you have your 4+ classes done, and you have found your 3 business partners, you have more classes to teach from those classes, and you're getting really good at teaching classes. You are also helping your new business partners launch and teach their first classes, at least for in as short amount of time as possible. Like if it's a week, great. 2 weeks, that's still okay, but short amount of time is better, and more classes if possible. Those classes, by the way, those are hosted, right? You are asking, your best friend from high school who is like a holistic nutritionist who has this awesome crew of entrepreneurial minded women who want more time and location freedom. Bam. Host an essential oil class for me on Zoom. I'm going to get everybody with essential oils and get you set up your business for elite level. Okay. And so anyway, this is getting a little bit in depth, but I hope that you see that elite is the fundamental rank, okay, the fundamental level. If you want to, get there in 2 weeks time, you can, okay, even less than. I recently have a friend who has diamonds on his team now that reached diamond in a month, okay, and so it's possible. It's just up to you and your intention and your commitment and your energy behind it, right? Do you align with this? Do you align with dōTERRA's vision and mission? Are you willing to get out of your own way? Is the big question, okay? And so currently, if you're watching this recording, you might be connected to someone who is in my community somewhere, or maybe you're connected directly to me. I personally want to share a little mini, a little goal here. We have our intention set on reaching Blue Diamond next year. And so that means that we are in full motion. We have 5 golds up and coming. Okay. And so this is a really exciting time to get in on this momentum, because like I said before, like this, it's your intention behind it. Okay. And so knowing that we are in full motion moving towards Blue Diamond for next year is a really exciting time. And this industry is not slowing down anytime soon. So again, 3 types of people. I just want to remind you that there is different ways to build this business. You can move as fast or as slow as you like, right? That suits your time and your commitment levels. And so I want to introduce you to the fast track income opportunity, like I just mentioned before. It's for you if you know you're here to be, do, and have way more than you've been allowing yourself to believe is possible. Okay, you deeply and completely align with holistic living and living a preventative lifestyle. You love to fully commit yourself to your projects, and you're ready to go all in. You've been listening and you're like, this is super timely. This is exactly what I need. You recognize that building the strong foundation in the beginning and acting from a urgency is going to build your business with strong momentum from the beginning. Okay, so this is for you if those things resonate. Okay, so as you can see here, this is our rough business structure. I like to think of it as a tree. You are the strong trunk, and these are your roots. Your roots are ever expanding. Okay, so here's your 3 business partners, your capable and committed business partners. You do not put anyone on your first level, this is called, that is not capable, AKA they know what they're doing, they're coachable, they're willing to follow a system. They're somewhat tech savvy if that's in your repertoire or requirements. I'm just gonna get a drink of water. Okay, so they're capable and they're committed. They're committed to getting better. They're committed to growing. They're committed to learning a new thing, staying coachable. They're committed to giving dōTERRA their time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Okay, it's a matter of what we do with it. So your business partners, that's your $1 million real estate, is your front level, their first level there. Okay. And so as you can see, then this is their 3 business partners, their 3 business partners, and theirs. Okay. So I teach you this 333 system. You teach your partners the 333 system. It's called Club 500. It's built to produce $500 in profits, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I want to ask you this. What business can you start today for a very low startup cost that will profit $500 in your first month of business? I don't know, right? Question is, I don't even know if there is one. So the even cooler thing is that I can show you how to double it, which I just showed you, right? You could double it the following month or even the same month. It's up to you with your intention, your drive, your influence as well. Okay. Your confidence and your willingness to succeed, right? You could double it the following month or sooner by showing other people how to do the same, by showing them how to plug into Club 500 and to start and launch their business like that. Okay. Again, in which other business structure is this possible with this little investment and 0 risk? Okay. Leaving that question open. So this is as I wanted to show you, this is an option. I can show you how to build fast. If you're here because you're you are holistic minded, you are natural health minded, up and down, left and right. You are here to work smarter, not harder, and learn how to increase your income exponentially and your impact. Okay, this is probably going to align with you. And so you guys know how powerful residual income is, right? For me, I would not be here if I wasn't able to work like this. Okay. It's always been my intention, as my primary focus is to raise my babies. Okay. And to spend my time how I want to spend it. I've always been entrepreneurial. When I hear people working like 40, 50, 60-hour weeks, I'm like, oh, for somebody else, that's crazy. Okay. And so I want to share this with you. Watch this. How much time is involved? 3 to 5 hours per week. If you want to get your oils paid for, share casually, talk about your oils, invite friends over, they smell oils, share on your social media, whatever, right? Supplement your income. You're going to be a little bit more intentional, 10, 15 hours a week, in your spare time. Maybe you're teaching a class a week, or whatever you're sharing more regularly and more intentionally. Replacing your income 15 to 30 hours a week, you guys. What happens here in this business in the very beginning, you're going to be working, okay? Especially if you're somebody who wants to take part in Club 500, like seriously build out that strong foundational team as fast as you can. If that's something you align with, you're going to be working in the beginning, right? It's going to be full on, but guess what? It's also going to be fun, so exciting. It's going to be like just so impactful. It's going to be changing so many lives through this product, through this opportunity. Energy that you will be exuding will be so attractive, magnetic, so exciting. Okay. And so you're just going to completely change everything for yourself, for your family, everything. Okay. And for those people that you're impacting. But guess what? After you build that strong foundation, you achieve that silver level. Your elites are working, they're in the trenches, we like to call it. They are taking aligned action and they're on their way to silver. 3 silvers, when you have 3 silvers underneath you, you are platinum. Okay, add another silver to that, you are diamond. You could be making 10,000 plus residual income a month. Okay, and this is just the beginning. Diamond, in my opinion, when I first started, diamond was the goal. Okay, we've been there. We're on to the next level now, right? And so we're always working to get better. The moment we stop wanting to grow, the moment we stop wanting more, that is the moment we start to die, right? We start to go backwards. Okay, so the moral of this ramble is that once you are at that level with your silvers, your 4 silvers and your diamond, that silver is working on believing in themselves. You're like, I believe in you, right? You are an amazing person. Okay. And so you're coaching them. You're still teaching your weekly classes. You have, your own things going on. And you are always thinking, once you get more in line with this opportunity, I can't stop talking about it. Every person I meet, I'm like, oh man, they need this, right? Like someone's struggling with money. Someone wants to live in Costa Rica. Like, I'm like, I can't not tell you about this, right? And it's doing them a disservice if I don't tell them. Okay. And so I just wanted to share that with you, because once you become, that you're reaching that diamond level with those 4 silvers, that blue diamond is 5 golds. Okay, gold is believing in your team. Every level has a belief pattern. I know it's kind of funny, but it's so legit. 5 golds. Okay, and so 5 golds now have premiers underneath them. Premiers want to get to silver as fast as possible. Premier is 2 executives, overall volume of 5,000. Okay, premiers want to get to silver. So those premiers are not going to be premier for very long, right? They're going to be silvers. And so what that means is those 5 golds each have 3 premiers. Those 3 premiers are going to be silver very soon, which means that those golds are now platinums. Platinums are 3 silvers. That's 5. Add another one and help them get to platinum. You have your presidential. Okay, so I hope that breaks down all the ranks for you guys. But I forgot to tell you the moral of the story. At that level, when you have platinums in your organization or diamonds as your frontline leaders, those people are owning their own business, right? They got the reins. And so what happens in this business is in the beginning, you're going to be working. Okay. It's definitely, if you want to build an empire like I am doing, you're going to be working. Okay. And so this is a consistent business, right? But what's going to drastically free up your time. Okay. So in that beginning, maybe it's 6 months. 6 months where you're launching your leaders, you're launching their leaders and their leaders. You could be in 6 months time, solid silver, gold, platinum. Okay. In that kind of level, even diamond, like there's no cap. Okay. You are in the driver's seat. But what happens after that 6 months is they're launching and they follow the system. They're like literally doing the motions, like doing the things, right? So you then can focus your energy on, yes, still building your doTERRA business. Don't let it slump down into a hobby, but you could also be doing other projects that really light you up. Okay. So what we here in my community and actually all over the world is we work with the community on projects like repairing parks. We work with the Healing Hands Foundation through the match program. And we basically we do fundraisers, and the match program doubles all of our fundraising efforts. So we just closed one about a month ago now. We're working on a couple new ones, but the one we just closed is a soccer field for a local school here, super grassroots school, and now a place for the kids to play. And so we raised $15,000 US, and the Healing Hands Foundation through the match program doubled it to 30. And so that's something that I love doing. And so I love community projects. We've got quite a few community projects on the go here, but in my opinion, like it's so full circle, right? It's connected directly to what I'm up to here. And I get to show people what is possible. And so I wanted to mention that is that, once you are, Blue Diamond is $40,000 residual a month or more, right? Baseline. You're actually probably working 15, 10, maybe even 5 hours a week with your doTERRA business, depending on the capacity of your leaders, right? Depending on your business partners and do you want to continue growing? Because guess what? When you get to presidential, you can start an M1 account, you can start again, and you can build a second residual. So imagine not only profiting, if you're presidential, over $100,000 a month residual income, but creating another. Imagine your belief pattern at that. Anyway, I'm getting carried away here. I regress. Could this work for me? Are you passionate about holistic wellness and natural living? Are you excited about getting toxins out or living a little bit outside of the medical system? Do you care about people? Can you follow a system and get things done? Where do you want to be in 1, 5, or 10 years? This is the quote that I really, truly say and believe in. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Like, if you want to change your situation, you need to change what you're doing. Okay. And so maybe you're doing something right now that you think you've made yourself believe that you need to keep doing that thing until fill in the blank, right? You need to do it until you pay off your debt. You need to do it until your kids are out of school. You need to all of those things are just beliefs that you have created in your mind. You have unlimited access to unlimited amounts of money, resources. Like, this is the perfect time. Okay. So if you're ready to make a change, we're here to support you, mentor you, hold you accountable, plug you into our resources. Like I said, and showed you, we have a launch plan that is ready to support you when you're ready in achieving your goals as fast or as slow as you desire at exactly your own pace. Okay, so choice is yours. Where do you want to be? And I'm going to guide you to a couple call to actions. Number one, I want you guys to identify what type of person you are. Are you someone who wants to, number one, if you don't have your own oils, are you someone who wants to explore the oils first? That's cool. Like, you need to see how they work. Okay. They will change. They will speak for themselves. They will change your life. Or are you someone who wants to share at your own pace? Do you already have your oils? You're looking for a way to supplement your income? Great option, right? Or are you somebody who's ready to jump into a business launch, who wants to go big or go home and truly give it your all, whatever that means to you. Okay. You will, for sure, I'm going to skip down to the last one, connect back in with whoever invited you here, whether it was myself or someone within my community, to set up a meeting to discuss a business plan that aligns with your time commitment, your goals, and then you'll probably be redirected to attend the Business Made Easy presentation either before or after that call. Okay. But this is a deeper dive into the residual income and the compensation plan, which are all things that I'm sure you're like, I want to know more about the compensation plan. So we will show you that. If you just reach out to whoever connected you here, we'll set up a time to talk. More times than not, likely the call will be with me and whoever invited you here, so that we can talk a little bit more about your goals, your commitment, what doTERRA, a little bit further about doTERRA to see if it aligns with your vision. Okay. And so I want to leave you with this quote by Bob Proctor, who is one of my mentors that I really, truly like super align with. You are the only problem you will ever have, and you are the only solution. So, AKA, the choice is yours. We are so excited, and I am so grateful to have you here learning this content, learning about this opportunity. I hope that you will be open to getting on a call with us to explore this a little bit further, because you can obviously tell that I'm pretty passionate about this. I absolutely love helping people to work more efficiently, work smarter, not harder, build their empires, and seriously take back their power when it comes to their healthcare needs, but also their time, location, and financial needs as well. So thanks again so much for being here. I hope you learned some new things. Please reach out to whoever connected you into this webinar, and I'll probably see you on a call soon. Okay, have an amazing day. I'll see you later.